Okay, so let's see where we're at right now. Okay, so we're below the 233 and the VWAP. If we get below this area, then definitely just be interested in shorts. For some reason, I don't know why, but this old supply zone that I have, whenever I try to change it, like if I try to make it like a day longer, some error pops up. So I'll probably just have to reset my NinjaTrader, but we'll see what happens. Let's see. Nothing good yet. No good opportunities yet. So just wait and see. Don't mind the noise. Okay. Seems like we are retracing into this 50% area on the 144 range. Alright, now let's see if we can hold kind of like this area. Alright, so we got a good touch. We have a good buying pressure into this potential demand zone. Let's just see what kind of happens around here. Yeah, I'm not too sure if it'll come back down, to be honest. The reason why, I mean, it might come back down, but I wouldn't be, I guess, too hopeful. It's just because there's a 144 range bar that did close. Oh shit. If we get a close, let me sell it to right there. Because if this does close below, I will press a limit order there, right there. Boom. So pretty much what's gonna happen is a sell limit order right there. We don't have really any data coming out, so that's good news. So now if price ends up dropping like a bunch here, then I will cancel my limit order. It dropped a whole bunch. Oh, but actually, I'll wait until we touch the 1 level down here. As of right now, it's not. I could still hold on to it. Oh yeah, that 144 range bar that just closed looks pretty good to me. So I could enter right here, but this is my ideal entry, and this is also at the 50% level on the 144 range bar. So if we just kind of drop back down here, then I will most definitely exit. If we go back to these lows, I will exit, or can't close my what do you call it, my limit order. Okay, we're in, stop just above here, aim for a 1 to 2-ish, well, it's like a 1 to 1 I guess, but once we hit the 1.5, alright, I might just put the break even, or I might just put it above here, no, I'll just put a break even. And we should honestly continue going down. But let's see. I'm gonna stop at the 1. Ah, dang. Alright, I'm gonna close. Because I wanted my stop to be at 1 once it touched here. But it just didn't go. But I would still, this was a good trade. You know, just got quick base points. Not as much as I wanted to, I think. Five points, that's unfortunate. At least 10 points would have been good, but you know, it is what it is. So now we're just gonna wait and see what happens. Like, it's still not a bad area to re-enter, I would say. Yeah, I'm just gonna re-enter. This time we'll go for just 10 points. Yeah, and I also do like how it's kind of holding this area as well. For right now, just gotta wait and see. Just wait and see. I guess probably wasn't the best idea because we are at the lows. Okay, let's see what happens here. I'm not too sure. Honestly, it might stop me out. I think it might stop me out. If I get stopped out, it is what it is. That's alright. It is what it is, yeah. But it wasn't a bad trade. You know, I had my limit order here. Was able to get 15, potential 10 points. I probably should have just gotten that 10 points and stayed out, honestly. 15. Yeah. That's alright. We'll see what else we can get. Yeah, also I should have been wary of the shorts because since this old supply zone, it turned into like a demand zone now. So I should have been a little bit more, I guess, cautious. But overall, I would say that was a good run. Let's see if anything else presents itself. So we might not have any opportunity to enter anything for a little bit, so we just gotta wait. Excuse me. As you can see, we're kind of holding above the old demand zone that I drew out from here. I'm kind of holding it, so I wouldn't be surprised if we kind of just go up. Oops. This is the old pre-state POC, kind of. The old yesterday's POC was right here. This was the POC pre-market. 15-minute looks potentially a little bullish. That's what the 60 minutes doing. Okay, so a pretty big drop. We'll see if this will be able to fill. But we just gotta wait a whole nother hour for that one. I'm kind of just consolidating. kind of looks like it's starting to curl down a little. Yeah. So you knew we were gonna probably just end up going up since we were holding this pretty well, I would say. But I mean, I'm not gonna enter because that's just not my trading style. That's not my A plus setup. So potential supply zone. Potentially. I forgot when I'm drawing the objects, I can't. That's annoying. We'll just go to the 34 range. It's a potential. But we'll see. The reason why it's potential, we'll see. The reason why it's potential is because you can see there's kind of a cluster of the volume right there, or price. And we had a good move up. There's some touches into the zone, which could act as liquidity. I will enter if we do not make a new high, and if we kind of just close below here. But if this doesn't hold, then let's see. I could look for this demand zone or this demand zone. And the reason why I call these also demand zones as well, like this one, so there's two different kinds. As you can see, this kind of closed above here, so now we're looking for new potential entries. But yeah, I would also consider this a demand zone and up here a demand zone, because you can see that it just kind of quickly goes down, so there's some orders here that weren't being filled. I'm not too sure if we're going to continue going down, to be honest. The 144 and the 233 are both look pretty strong. Yeah, I'm just gonna draw these potential areas out. Well, as you can see, this one's already like pretty much touched. So I'm just gonna get rid of this one, and then another potential one up here. Yeah, you can see how this demand zone was kind of touched before and kind of just went down. So we're going to try to see if this does the same. Yeah, I think we're just gonna kind of balance up. I think definitely by the later of the day, considering how it's going. Or not definitely, because you can never really be definite in the market. I would assume that we're gonna go push up to 610 area up here, which was the POC of the pre-market. Where are we at? 23,550. Yeah, the next zone that I would have marked out if I could. Oh, I kind of do have it marked out right here. Yeah, around this area, I would expect a short. Or maybe once it touches the pre-market. The pre-market POC. So here we have good buying into this demand zone on a smaller time frame. So now what we just need to see is a little bit more buy, but then a sell, as long as it does not break this high. Oh yeah, let me see. So this high is at 59.5. This high that also at 59.5. I'll go for it. That is if it closes under. Yeah, if we can close right here, I'll let it. see if we can just get a nice little quick 10 points. $57.5, this low, 51. Get stopped out here. Yeah, I'm thinking we're gonna get stopped out. Okay, so the reason why I should not have entered is because, look, this high is at 59.5. This high is also at 59.5. That just screams trouble for liquidity. So price is gonna want to come up to it. Okay. Okay, so yeah, this is no longer a good zone. Yeah, also you can see that this is just a lot of stops up here, potentially. Tempted to just go in for a quick scalp. Saying a quick tiny push up. That's very close. Literally 2 ticks away. I'll give it maybe a little bit of breathing room, I don't know. The high was at 85. My target's at 85.5. It should touch it. So. There it is. Okay. Nice little quick scalp. Might go for another tiny quick scalp again. Okay, we are in the potential supply zone area. So I don't know about the scalps anymore, so I'm just gonna hold off. We are in the 50% level for it.
Hi, love.
Hello. Heard you.
I get you.
Yes, that's good.
Why do you have your tiny headphones in?
Because I'm trying to record my trading sessions.
Oh, with the headphones?
Mm-hmm. Yes, and you?
No, not me.
No? Okay, so 377 range. We are in the 50% area. So I'll just mark out a potential zone. But considering the bullish up move we have, I'm not 100% sure if this will hold or not. We honestly might, because it's just been moving up pretty significantly. Oh, this is just the 15-second chart that I have. I want to see what happens here. Oh, look. Bit of a push down. was like, why does this keep going over there? Oh, it's a decent push down. I'd like to see a second push down if I'm considering a potential entry. Broke down this old low. I don't know. Oops, didn't mean to do that one. Let's switch these. A 15 or a 5-minute candle looks strong going into here, but as you can see, there's a little bit of indecision. We honestly might push up. As I was saying before, I think we might. We're getting pretty close. We're only 10 points away. Yeah, I think we're gonna touch this area. Gotta be careful about the longs though in this area. I mean, the 144, the 89 they all still look relatively strong going into this area. So, since we are kind of nearing the POC of pre-market as well as this kind of supply zone within the 50% range of the 37R, we should be extremely careful going long. We would not want to go long until we are honestly above like 630. So we have another tiny double top up here, equal highs. I would expect some sort of retracement, a little bit. If you don't know, don't go. This market's moving a little slow today. I mean, I guess not really. It's only moved 100 points within an hour already. I feel like sometimes it's already like at 200 points moved. There was definitely some good opportunities in here, but it's alright. Yeah, I feel like we might drop some a little. Five minutes is not really holding much. The 15-minute actually probably looks pretty good. Yeah, the 15-minute actually looks really good. Maybe not really good actually. I didn't see that there was like a tiny wick here. It looks decent. But then again, I don't want to enter long here. I would like to enter long, like above here, above 630. Okay, well, both the 89 and the 144 did just close. They closed a little, relatively strong. I wouldn't say the strongest, but not horrible. Could this be the potential drop? No. Oops. So far we do have decent weakness for right now. According to the 89 range. Okay, yeah, that weakness that the 89 was showing for just a second is gone now. Let's see what happens here. Let's see if we can get a little bit of a push down. I think it might drop down pretty soon. It's kind of giving like a, what's it called, like a rising wedge or whatever. Not really familiar when it comes to the trading patterns. Rising wedge pattern. Yeah, rising wedge. That kind of just falls down. But we'll see. Yeah, so the reason why I say that is the wedge is because like it's kind of going up. It's like in this trading channel right now. And then if we look at the rising wedge, see it's kind of going high, but then it kind of comes down. Rising wedge keeps on making highs into a channel. It does start to squeeze towards the end though, and I don't see any squeezing kind of happening yet. Might be a good spot. See, now it's breaking that channel a little bit. So let's wait till it kind of breaks out a little bit more. Let's see what the 30 seconds up to. Yeah. Depending on what this 30-second candle does, I might enter. Yeah, I'm not gonna enter short yet. Does look like price is starting to curl down a little bit, but we need to hold off. Because you can see we kind of broke below this trading channel, but now we're just kind of popping back up. I do believe we will touch that POC for sure. Yeah. So you pretty much touched it. Right now, this is going to be the interesting part. Are we going to keep on going up? Or are we kind of just going to start retracing here? Honestly, since we are above the 233 on a 34, I would only like to long, but we will see what happens. It would be tempting to definitely just, enter short now, because you do see a little bit of rejection, but it's nothing, I would say, too concrete. There's really no confirmation. We've just been kind of going up. And we kind of reached the top of this channel as well. I honestly might just bounce back up right here. I think this is like channel trading or whatever. I don't even know, to be honest. If I was feeling risky, I'd go for a little buy. Because, we're just trading within this channel right now, but it's already been touched 1, 2, 4 times. And up here even more. I don't know what this 15-second candle does. Might go short. might go short here. Yeah, I would like to go short, but I don't know. We haven't really cleared down here yet. Yeah, I might go short. Oh, yeah. Let me see what this candle ends up doing. Ooh. Maybe I should have just waited a little bit for the retracement. Yeah, I definitely should have waited a little bit for the retracement back up, but we'll see. Because now we are in the retracement area for the 144R, but there is no, I would say, demand zone on the smaller time frame here. So now we're just gonna wait and see. Yeah, definitely didn't get in the best spot. All right, let's see what happens here. Let me just wait and see. So you can see that we closed below here, which is good. Now we kind of just wait and see what happens on the 15-second. Okay, let's see if this push down can hold a little bit. Okay, on 34R we did get a down close inside this zone area, which is good. So now we just kind of wait and see. Now on the 34R, if we can close below here, below 94.75 or 95, we should definitely be good. Let's see. Broke the liquidity here, broke some liquidity up here, so on the 15-second, if we can close below here, we should definitely be fine. Alright, now we just need to close under here. Okay, we closed under, so I think we should be fine. For a little quick scalp Peru. Nice, and then 34 also closed below here, below 95, so I do like that. If we close above here, I might just exit. Oh, 34R. might, I don't know, just wait and see what happens. It's gonna push up one way or the other, or explode one way or the other. It's kind of giving that it might want to explode to the upside. Yeah, we might go up to the upside. The 55R just closed with some good relative strengthness. Okay, do you see some weakness now? I do like how it wasn't able to close above this level. Now it's just the hard part, the waiting game. Yeah, if this 89 range can definitely, it can close, it should be pretty decent. Right now it's about halfway. The high is at 610, so it's gonna get to like 87, 86. So it's gonna get to like around here, around this level, for the close. Let's do a volume profile from the low to the high. Okay, yeah. Right here you can see that there's a little bounce. Yeah, I don't think this is a bad target area. Maybe I'll do like a tiny bit lower. But yeah, a whole bunch of the volumes up here. This is the low volume node right here. You can see low volume nodes kind of like act as some sort of resistance a little bit. You can see that there was definitely a push from this low volume node. So we'll just kind of see what's happening. Since it's already taken this long to try to pass the POC from this morning, I really don't think it's gonna go much higher. I think we'll actually just go down. It's already, we've touched it at 7:40. It's already been more than 20 minutes since we've been at or near this area. We kind of entered the region, over half an hour ago, and it hasn't been able to like really go above the POC. But you know, I could obviously always be wrong. Honestly, consolidation is the most boring part. It's honestly not even boring. It's like just the worst part because you're just waiting and waiting and waiting. And if you're in a position, it's just like more stressful too, you know?
Did you want a headphone?
Please. No.
What are we on today?
On your back. Oh. Okay.
Where?
Okay. I think I did. Yeah, I miss it. Like this.
Thank you. I think,
This one?
I'll need, today we need to vacuum and tidy up.
Yes. Okay, starting to break down. Let's see if it just can sustain the breakdown. I'd like to see this area kind of get a lot more volume kind of come in here. But so far, not too bad. If, what's this high over here on this 55, the high is at 97.75. If we can get below or to like 84 area, so if we can get to around here, we should definitely be good. ¿Ya te vas? All right, let's see what's happening. Like, I do like how the 55 range is looking for right now. But, you just got to be a little patient because market's not moving too much too quickly. So I just got to be patient. And that's one of the things I'm really trying to work on is just being more patient and just trusting my setups. I mean, obviously, everyone would just love if they, as soon as they enter, it just like either flushed or skyrocketed their way. But that's not always the case. What is this 144 high? It's at 16. It's at what, 616. So then, 96. So like around 80. Yeah. So 144 should get down here to around 80. The 55 range should get, what did I say? The high is 55 is at 02, so it should get around 87, around 88, maybe like 88. So right here, then we should be definitely much better. It was definitely pretty close here. The low is 89.25, so it's like a point or two away. So I would say like around here. If we can just get a little push down, we should be good. Alright, we are pushing down a little bit. Let's see if we can sustain this push down. And obviously if the 32 range can close down there, definitely be, even more better, secure with the position that we are in. 92. It's just toying with us, but we know that it's gonna be going down. And honestly, like, I would probably already have gone out break even by now. But I've noticed that more times than not, I will put my target to break even, and then like a little bit later, it'll kind of just run, But I just don't like how it's pushing up right now, and I wish it would just go down. but we will see. We will wait and see. You can see on the 15-second there is more structure to the downside. I really would like to see a break below here, but you know, we haven't really done that quite yet. But it does break lower lows and such. Yeah, now it's just a waiting game. I'm not very good at waiting, to be honest. Like, this would probably be a decent spot to also enter more positions if you would want to. But I'm not about that life. Dang, the 55 range bar did close up. Not what I was hoping for, but we will see this through, how it ends up going out. What's the 34 volumetric looking like? Okay. Not too shabby. Alright, this actually might be good if we can hit what's this high? 05, 605. So if we can get to like 91, if we can get to like right here, just a little bit lower, then we should be good. There you go. So I think we should be good, especially if this 34R bar closes red or closes down. I think we will start to flush. Okay, nice. So I think the flushing will commence pretty soon. I mean, I'm not saying like it'll be like a whole definite like flush like within a second or two, but like it'll start to consistently go downwards, like be a downtrend. I do wish that actually the 55 range bar was a little bit weaker in terms of like the deltas and everything, but I would say it's I don't know, it's like half weak. I'm just gonna go fill up my water and see what happens. Yeah, we're having a hard time trying to pass this level, trying to pass this area. It's kind of annoying, and I'm really tempted to just kind of close my position, and especially I'll break even. there is a little bit of equal lows right here. This like low is at 89.25. This low 89.25. So hopefully people will wanna, just put their stops here, and then they can just run straight down. This is a 15-second. Let's see. At 15 minute, it's like, oh, I don't know how I like that actually. I might try to exit break even. Ah, shit. I exited it. One of these guys out. Damn it. Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. The reason why is if we look at the 15 minute, you can see that it's kind of, where's my drawing tools? Hide all drawings. It's kind of doing this. It's kind of going down, doing this thing. And I'm not sure exactly what this pattern is known as. What is it, like, rising, what was it, like a bull flag maybe? No, pennant. Bullish pennant. Yeah, it's kind of giving bullish pennant. And I do not like that at all. I honestly might try to exit at break even. If it can come back down. I'm not sure if it'll come back down, to be honest. Because like right there. Damn, yeah, I think it might just honestly go up now. It was looking good for a sec, but I don't know how confident and comfortable I feel about this position anymore. Just due to how this is kind of forming. This is a tough decision. I mean, best scenario, just kind of, it's a fake out. But I don't know, it does look a little scary to me. Yeah, see, it looks scary to me. Damn, yeah, I think I'm gonna get stopped out, to be honest. Which is quite unfortunate. this is the 55 volumetric. I need this candle to close below here at below 91, 90.75. I need it to close below there. What happened? The market's not moving. Oh, there it goes a little bit. Wow, it's like dead right now. Yeah, I'm gonna get stopped out here. Now the question is, do I just close my position or just trust myself and just try to let it hit my PT or come back down to break even? It's unfortunate. Because look, it's starting to want to break out potentially. I mean, it would be sick if it was just a fake out, but this pennant is occurring above an area where there was just kind of very low. Yeah, you see it's starting to break out. I might just close here. Let's see if this 5 minute holds though. So give it another minute and a half or so. A minute and a half, 2 minutes. Damn, dude, I cannot believe how much volume has actually been in this one candle. Or in this one section. Does not want it to move. Also, I'm really not one to trade patterns. But I do see it's kind of starting to go against me a little bit, which I am not the biggest fan of. This high is at 609. This high is at 0875. I'm really never in trades for this long, honestly. It's been like an hour plus since I entered. I would definitely like to see us break this prior 15-minute candle low for sure. So at 89.5. What is that? The low, yeah, 89.25. I would like to see a break of that. As you can see, we are slowly trying to shift. The 5 minute closed up green, but then it kind of quickly ended up going down. Which could be a good sign for us, potentially. Let's see how the 55's holding up. Yeah, I need a 55 to close down here in this green zone that I have drawn out. Yeah, today's really, really testing my patience for sure. I cannot believe I've already been in this trade for an hour. How's the 35 or 34 doing? 34, okay. It's decent. I would like it to stay that color, the orange color. Nice. Okay, hopefully now is maybe when we start to push down. That 5-minute candle does look a lot better. I was a little terrified for a sec. But if this 5-minute can close below the previous 5-minute right here, should hopefully be good. It's looking pretty strong. I'd say very strong, actually. Let's see, so from there, let's just do it to there. Yeah, I think this is a good target area. You can see that there's a high volume nerve here, so price would be attracted to there. So I think it would be a good spot to get out of. I'm just waiting for that 89 range for a price to get to, where was it? The high 610, so then at like 87. Oh, it's like right around here. I need just like another point or so lower from the current low. I do like the 34 range, how it is showing a little bit more bearish than previously. I do like how it was a clean close below this level right here. And it kind of did touch back into here and just went down, it seems like. Nice, and we got the 89 range to close pretty well. Let me share that with you. You see the 89 close pretty fairly strong. Look at the deltas. Previous candle had negative delta, which was with an up close, so signals for potential reversal, since the following candle was relatively strong delta. And if we look at that 5-minute, the 5-minute candle does look much better. It, we thought it was gonna break out up, but then ended up kind of just coming down. So yeah, I'm gonna stay in this trade a little bit longer. It might just be a very slow grind, to be honest, but it is what it is. Let's see what the 15-minute looks like. 15 looks a little bit more bearish, I would say. I'm still a little nervous about this pennant looking like thing, but this 15-minute candle does look pretty bearish, I would say. How's a 30-minute? 30-minute also closed a little bit more bearish. So now we just kind of wait. It's kind of rejecting somewhat nicely from the previous candle. How's a 55 look? Okay, 55 showing some bearish sign. If it can close like this, we should be good, I would say. Ba ba ba. Okay, 34 is looking decent. Kind of went back up in here and closed down. Yeah, we're looking good. Alright, let's see if it can. So far, just kind of poked this area. What was this low? At 80.5. Okay. As you can see, the volume's kind of filling up this load volume node area that was here before, which is good. Let's see. My target is, or was, this area, which is the next highest volume node. 37. Damn, it's always annoying when it just 3 points away and then it just kind of reverses. But just gotta be patient. I was thinking, maybe I should just take my profit at this 50 level, but we're trusting our process, our system. That's right. Don't like how that 5-minute candle looks like now. I mean, I'll keep holding, but I'm not too confident about that anymore, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, brother. Should have just taken my 10 points and walked away with it. For sure. But we'll see what happens here. Ooh, that's 6. I should have looked at that 60-minute. Damn. How's the 1 minute look? What are we doing on the 1 minute? Damn, I don't think this is gonna go well for us. Damn, and we had it right there. Let's just see what happens. We are approaching a 50%, or we are in the 50% level on the 89 range. Let's see what is happening. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. The reason why I do not like this is because we have a strong bearish momentum candle right there, followed by an up close candle with positive or negative delta, which signals to me that there was people trying to sell, but they got trapped because this candle is an up close candle. Especially if this following candle closes up, I'm not sure how well it would go. Also, we look at the 89 candle, which is unfortunate. We did just get an up close. But we will see. This 55 range. I wanted the 55 volumetric. Alright, let's see what happens here. Ideally, you see, like, that's not looking good for me right there, actually. So if this candle does close how it is on the 55, closes blue, signaling that there is good, strong upwards momentum, it's not looking good in my favor, to be honest. You see, and also this is also why I honestly just like doing the base points of just 10 points, because like 92.5 would have gotten out right here, secured the bag with the 4 cons. But it's looking like it's gonna want to go up now. Damn it, dude. Oh, what was that? Ooh, nice, perfect. Oh my god, I was extremely nervous right there because it looks like it was not going in my favor, but then finally it just decided to jump down, and you can see that I got filled out right there, 77. It was honestly such a good spot to get filled out, and then it just went up. Oh my god, I cannot believe that just worked in my favor. That was crazy. Because remember, trading, it's just 50-50 chance possibility. Nothing, it's never always certain. I might just have to call it there, to be honest, because I was down for a little bit, and then now I'm green for the day, so I might just have to call it. I do want to see what happens here in this red zone area on the 34. Ooh, yeah, this is nice. This is what we're looking for too. Just straight down. There's a lot of resting liquidity up here for sure. Also, if we look at the 377, oh, don't worry about it. It might be a little laggy, but it's all right. If we look at 337, we are reaching into this, into the 50% retracement area. And then we go back down to the 89. This is the zone that I kind of found within the 377 retracement area. So let's get rid of this. So as you can see, there's a strong upward buying momentum right here. So what I would ideally like to see is just a smaller like order block kind of be formed in here, but like a clean one. So like this is up close, down close, and I would have liked another down close that closes below here, this level at 583. But you know, we might just leave it. I probably won't even touch it, to be honest. Overall, it was an alright day. Not too bad of a day, to be honest. Probably could have been a lot better. I think what I definitely could have done a little differently, for sure, was, let's see, where was it? Let's get rid of this. So this was good right here, where we retraced into the 144 area, where this is the high, this is the low of the range. We traced back into here. It had some good buying pressure going into it, and then it sold off, and especially we see that there is a smaller order block formed in here. So definitely could have just entered right away, or set a limit order here or here. The fact that it was at the low, it did occur at the low of day, is a little sus, not gonna lie. But nonetheless, our trade analysis still did work. So stop is above there, or honestly above here as well. But as soon as it hits the 1.5, I should honestly probably just start taking profit at this 1.5, because I've noticed that a lot of times it kind of just wants to reverse. So once it hits like a 1-to-1, I go break even no matter what. I'm just trying to see what happened. Entry, close. Oh yeah, I entered again and then I got stopped out. Yeah, this was my mistake. I should not have entered again. This is what really drew me back a lot. But then, you know, I just did some small scalps along the way. Where was it? Did some small scalps along the way right here, because I saw really strong buying pressure on the 144R. So I knew that it was going to hit at least 5 points. And then I saw that, you know, we were coming to the point of control from pre-market. And I also saw that we were hitting a demand zone. We were hitting an 89R demand zone. We were going into the 377 retracement zone. And I had a high probability that, you know, we could definitely just get a quick snipe or a little scalp for at least like 10 points or so. I did have a very bad entry right here. The reason why I entered way too soon, for sure, I just got a little careless, because if we look at the 15 seconds, Where was it? Jeez, it was so long ago. Right here. We look at the 15-second. It was a big drop down. It went close below this liquidity, or this swing low. And I was just like, all right, let me just try to get another quick 5 points real quick. Didn't happen. It just went up. So I was like, all right. So I kind of averaged down around here, which I would say it was a decent spot. It wasn't the worst spot, not the best. Probably should have closed out here and then just re-entered. And I did not like this pennant at all. I didn't even realize it until I saw in the 15-minute in the 15-minute and 5-minute. I did not like that at all. Glad we got out, because look at this push up now. But yeah, I knew there was potential to just drop, honestly. And I'm just glad I was able to scale out when I did. I probably should have exited at break even a little bit ago, but it is what it is, because it is what it is. And then also I saw that, this 5-minute candle closed down below was good, but look at this. This one came down, hit my 10 points, but I did not secure my profit for some reason. Don't know why. And then it just kind of just went up. Then we did have a quick breakdown, which I knew there was going to be some sort of a breakdown to, if we bring this back here to here maybe, you see that there's a strong low volume node right here. And since there's a strong volume node within this area, you see that price has just been rejecting or bouncing off. But I knew that this was just such a strong area of potential demand, because since the pre-market point of control is there, also the 377 retracement zone, and those three things really led me to believe that we were going to pop down for at least a little bit. We did end up, from the point of control, we did end up popping down 40 points approximately. And I knew I didn't want to target any lower than this level, than 3 or 577. Definitely could have done it around here, a little bit lower at 72, but what's a few points, I'd rather not risk it. So I knew it was just going to probably bounce up here and kind of come back into here, which it did, which I should have honestly entered here at 601, better than down here at 86. I cannot believe I entered down there way below. That was really bad of me. But I knew it was going to come back down to at least test the next high volume node that was just one level lower than this high volume node, which it did perfectly, and just bounced up now. So I was luckily able to scale out right there, which I did. Also, another note is I definitely should have at least closed out right here for a tiny gain. The reason being is because if we look at this is an up close candle that hit my 10 points already. And also it went below this low. They touched this point of control. Let me show. I do have this indicator that I created, but it does, I would say, make the chart a little bit more messy if you're not familiar with it. So yeah, you can see that there's a blue arrow here indicating that, it's a potential reverse, which it did go up. Went up, from 589 to 065, so almost 20 points. But luckily it was able to come back down. But yeah, this was definitely a signal to just honestly exit, break even. And now we're just kind of cooking up. So now we just let it ride for whatever. And that concludes day one with the 100K account. We're in profit $204.80. Definitely would have been a lot more, but it is what it is, because I do target around at least $400 for sure, but market's not moving fairly quickly, and I gotta start getting ready to pack and stuff, because I'm leaving tomorrow to go to Mexico. But yeah, it's also about to be 9, so I do not want to be trading past this time, because the opportunities are going to be very slim. So yeah. So it was, it was a alright day. I am curious though. If I look at the 89 and then I go down to, let me just take this to 0 days, because I'm going to go to a lower time frame. So I know it's going to take a little bit to load. Yeah. So you see, like, there's a whole bunch of lines, so it can be a little confusing. All right, so yeah, just as I thought. So you can see that there is like a demand zone right here, and then there's also another demand zone right here. It's been touched multiple times. First time, I guess it was touched outside of the 144, or this is the 89 range. It was touched outside of the 89 range, which, leave it up to you whether or not to include this order block or demand zone. But it comes in, tries to break out, it couldn't break below here, comes back up with some buying pressure, aggressively comes back down, still didn't firmly close below anything. We kind of push back up, and then we get that firm close right down here. And as we get that firm close below here, you can enter right away, but I don't think it's honestly ideal. So I would just enter at right here, which is the, I guess, like the flow candle or the flow block. The flow block, because, you just enter here and the price will usually just kind of go down, which it does. It goes from 59875 down to 590. So that's at least a 1-to-1. Or you could also enter up here, which honestly might be the best. At 603.5, it goes down to 89.25. So that's like, 15 points. That would be about a 1-to-2. Yeah, so this one also would have been really good. But here, you can see I enter, then it hits that 1-to-1, 1.5 area perfectly, then it kind of reverses. But it hits that 1-to-1, relatively easy. So, yeah, that's probably what I should have done, or I should have averaged down once I kind of saw that. And for sure, even if I entered right up here and I averaged down 603, where did I average down? So at 602, okay, so even if I exited at 89.25, my average still would be like around 92. So it probably would have been, close to break even. Yeah. So that's today. I'll take it. $200 a day. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Green is green after all. So